Hey everybody, it's Matt again with another episode of Q&A with Matt K. I am on my own today again. We're going to try some new stuff today. It's still going to be the same format where I record myself with no editing live. You'll get to experience what it's like to solve a problem the way a consultant solves a problem when they're asked. Chris is not here. He's trying to record some videos on his own. I'm going to try to record these on my own. And then I'm going to try something new to ensure quality on some of the overlays for the little banners and things like that. I'm going to try to add those after the fact, but I promise you there won't be any slicing of the video itself or any editing or voiceovers or anything like that. It'll still be live of me solving a problem today. And with that, let's go ahead and jump in to Q&A with Matt K. And I'm going to share my screen. We've got a question today on the Trailhead site. The question is from Lisa. Lisa says, I enabled email to case and it's great, but I would like to know if there is a way to have the case owner be the account/contact owner rather than me, the admin, or a queue. Is this possible? So this is the question we're going to solve today. See, is it possible? I'm going to go ahead and pull up my Trailhead Playground soon. While I'm doing that, please remember to like and subscribe. If you're a first-time viewer of our videos, welcome. Please like it and subscribe. If you've been here for a while and you haven't yet, why not? I'm solving problems every week. It could be your problem. Please send us any questions that you may have. I typically take them from the Trailblazer community or from Reddit. I saw a good one this morning. Or from people who send it to us. You can send us your questions by going to quick2.click/Q&A. Again, quick2.click/Q&A. And with that, let's open up my org and see if we can figure this one out. So first thing I'm going to have to do is turn on email to case. So I'm going to go to setup, and I'm hopefully going to type in email and find email to case. Here we go. It's under the service menu. This may be different if you're on the newer Service Cloud setup screen instead of the standard one. Turn customer emails into cases. I've read this before. Great feature. I'm turning it on. Okay, and it's on just like that. Now, the way this works is I'll be able to have emails be sent to Salesforce. When Salesforce receives it, it'll automatically create a case. And you can see here that it's gone ahead and created this long gobbledygook email address. I'm going to copy that, and I'm actually going to just start composing an email to that on my other screen so I can have it ready. I'll go ahead and actually send the email using one of these like third-party tools if we can, but at least I have it. And so it's this long gobbledygook email. Normally you want to put a nice pretty email in front of it. Okay, so we have that. Let's look at the settings here, what we're able to do when these emails come in. So let agents move emails, enable HTML email, eliminate duplicates, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And let's edit this. Okay, accept emails from, that's fine. We don't want to limit that, but we could limit it. Create a task, and here we go, case owner. So our options are user or queue. And there's no way to say do it dynamically based on something. So this is the issue that Lisa has asked. And since this is an org with just me in it, we should not be setting it to me. So we're going to need a queue to set up, just so we'll be able to test this out. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new email queue. Here, a new queue, and this is going to be the case owner queue, or let's call this the new case queue. How about that? New case queue. And queue email, it doesn't really matter. And we want it to support cases. And so we'll go ahead and put all of our users in there. I don't know if it'll let me do security user and integration users. So let's move those. Okay. All right, so we have this queue. It's able to own cases. Now, if we come back to the email to case screen, right there, we can. Oh, I thought I checked that last time. Could have sworn I did. We can change this from a user to a queue. Here it is, new case queue, and hit save. Okay. Let me see if I can get a temporary email address real quick that I'm able to send from. There's a couple of tools out there that I like to use. A lot of them are there for inbound and not necessarily for outbound, I just realized. So this may not work. Yeah, I don't think it will. Okay, let me go ahead and send an email. And we're going to just compose an email here. Let's see if I can get this to send. So I'm going to send it to that long gobbledygook email address down here at the bottom. And the subject will be case number 1. This is my case. Okay. I'm going to send that. I've got a delay on my email, so it won't show up for a little bit. What I'm going to do in the meantime, though, is jump to the leads object because I want to tell you about Photo Uploader. Photo Uploader is a native application for Salesforce. It's been on the App Exchange since 2009, and nothing could be easier to add an image to your records in Salesforce. Photo Uploader works on leads, accounts, contacts, person accounts, and any other object that you can have in Salesforce. All you have to do is drag Photo Uploader onto your Lightning page, and then you can easily put a beautiful picture like this one here on the record. Put Photo Uploader as many times on the page as you want. All your files stay in storage, in Salesforce storage, so there's no cost with the Photo Uploader app. You can get Photo Uploader for free today by going to quick2.click/photo with Matt K. And you'll be able to then put photos and images on your records in Salesforce. Best part of all, Photo Uploader is free for you to use to add images to all of your records inside Salesforce. No limit on the number of images other than your Salesforce storage. So once again, that link is quick2.click/photo with Matt K. Okay, and let's see if that case came in or not. Oh, we want all open cases. Here it is, case number 1. That's the one that I just sent to myself. Okay, and you can see here I said this is my case, and it got created belonging to the new case queue because that was the email or the user or the queue, I should say, that we set up in the email to case settings. Okay, so what next? How do we get it to be owned by the account or contact owner, which is what Lisa has asked for? So first, I probably should have created an account and a contact, right? So let's go ahead and go to an account here. And let's create a new account. We'll call this Photo Uploader. And we'll hit save. And then I'll create a contact on that account as well. Come on. Let's refresh. Well, while that is doing whatever it's doing, let's just go to contacts. There we go, and create a new contact, and we're going to put this as, let's just put John Doe because I don't want it to be too confusing since I'm Matt as a user. There is the Photo Uploader account, and the email will be my email. There we go. Okay. Great. And so what we want to happen is when the case comes in, we want it to be linked to this contact, linked to the account. That happens automatically in Salesforce. We don't need to do anything for that if the email address matches. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just start queuing up some more emails maybe, so that way we can keep testing it. 1 second while I do that. So I'm going to send another email to that long gobbledygook one, and or at least queue it up. We'll call this one case number 2. Okay, and the goal is to have this case owned by, in this case, the account owner, which is Q&A with Matt K. Sims. That's the name of it. How are we going to do that? Well, there are assignment rules, and assignment rules can do that type of thing. So if we go to case assignment rules, well, we already have some. Right, so look at that, billing country, type, etc., etc. Let's add another one in here and just see, will this do it? Maybe it will, I don't know. So if I, see if I can find my user. One of these days I'll clean up this org. Okay, so this is basically saying if the account is just anything, right? Go ahead and assign to this. Q&A with Matt K. Sims, my email, my user. That might do it. I don't know. So we have our standard email to case. We have a assignment rule here that's active. I'm going to send this second case in. We'll see what happens in about a minute. So that's one possibility. It might work. If we look back at that case again, let's go to the case. I probably should have filtered maybe based on some criteria, like if the source case origin was email, maybe that's a better way to do it. And that way, not all cases are going to be sent to me. Oh, but what am I saying? That doesn't meet Lisa's requirement at all. Lisa's requirement was it shouldn't be hard-coded to a specific person. It should be the account or contact owner, right? Okay, so I don't think there's any way to do this with an assignment rule, because if we come back to this assignment rule here, this is, I mean, I guess if you only had 5, a handful, let's say, of, you could do something like this, right? If you had a handful of users, you could do this. If the account owner is Q&A with Matt K. Sims, assigned to Q&A Matt. If the account owner is Jane Doe employee, assign it to Jane Doe employee. If it's Sally Smith employee, you could do that, but that does not scale at all. So that's not really what we want to do. I don't like that as a solution. I think we have to use flow, I think. I don't think there's another way to do it other than code, obviously. So let's go ahead and try to do this with the flow. And so this is going to be a flow. We'll do it from scratch. It's going to be a record triggered flow. So when the record is triggered, I'm a little concerned whether email to case triggers flows or not. And we're going to find out when a case is created. And let's do a condition on this one. Let's say the origin is equal to email, because that way it'll only be for the ones that come in. We want it to be a fast field update. And we can close that. And what we're going to do is just, actually, do we even need to do the assignment? Let me just see real quick. Update triggering record. We're going to say update case. Yeah, we can just do it right from here. So we can say, oh, can we though? How do we know? Okay, so we're going to need a variable. Okay, so we're going to need to somehow put the ID of the account owner somewhere. So we're going to call this account owner ID, and data type is going to be, ooh, it could be a record. Let's do text. Okay, and we'll hit done. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to say when the case comes in, we need to go and get something. What do we need to get? We need to get case account, right? And so what we're going to do, get records of this object. It's going to be account. There we go. Which account do we want? We want the account where the ID, the record ID, help me out here, folks. Okay, record ID equals the, where is it? The record that triggered it. Oh, there it is, record, account ID. Okay. Only the first record, automatically store all fields. Sure. That looks good. Okay. Let's come back here real quick to this update. We might actually not need that variable now that I think about it. Edit. Let's just see what happens here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. We don't need the variable at all. Okay. So let me clean this up and I'll walk through it. Of course, we don't know if this works. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting the account for this case. So assuming that the case comes in and it's related to an account, go ahead and get the account. We see that here. And that account has an owner ID, obviously. Then we update the case, setting the owner ID of the case to the owner ID of the account. That's what this is happening here. It seems really simple. So this is going to be update case owner to account owner. We could also add in some logic here if we want to do it based on the contact. That's an option too. I'm going to go the simple route here. You can't activate this flow because, oh, what is going on here? The field ID is being filtered using the equals operator with the S object record. Can't be an S object. The field ID, yes, equals record account ID. Actually, that way. There we go. Okay. Save that. Okay, now we get one error. Let's see what this error is on the update. It's going to be a similar message, right? Owner ID isn't compatible with the SObject element get case account. One more time. Look at that. Same issue. Let's save it. See what happens. The error should go away. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Okay. Before I test this out, I just want to see that second case should have come in. See, can I get to all open cases and see there's case number 2. Let's sort this that way. There we go. And on the details, this should be, oh, that didn't get assigned to me. Huh. Well, this is concerning because this is what I'm afraid of, that it's possible in the order of operations that Salesforce has that email to case kind of skips stuff. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and queue up another email. And while I'm doing that, we'll also activate. Oh, you know what we could do? Let's test out the flow. So let's debug this flow, skip the start conditions because we're not going to create a new case. Let's run it on case number 2. And we'll see what happens just to see, like, does this actually work? Okay, and I'm queuing up that email on the other side. It's how the interview started, start conditions. Okay, get records. So we got failed to find any records. Oh, well, wait a minute. Let's look at that case. I sent it from the wrong email. Okay. Case number 2 was a bad case. Okay. Let me make sure I send this from the right email this time. Let's just test it out. I'll live on the edge. So again, if this was a production org, we would be, we would definitely be doing this in a sandbox and then testing it and deploying it, et cetera, et cetera. What I just did was activate our flow. So it's active now. And hopefully it'll work even though we haven't tested it yet. I'm going to send this email on the other side, filling it in properly this time with the photo uploader email address. We'll wait for this case to come in right here. It should come in soon. I'm going to go ahead and maybe delete some of this other stuff just to get it out of the way if we can. Yep, clean this up. So first test didn't work, second test didn't work. We'll see what happens here. Now, this is going to be tricky because I still have that assignment rule on too. I don't know which is going to happen first. I probably should turn off the assignment rule. Ooh, I got an email saying that there was an error. Let's see if I can. Oh, invalid cross-reference key is what this error says. Let's pull this up right here. Look at that. 1 second while I get this to show up. That might not work. Okay. But it says invalid cross-reference key. Owner cannot be blank. Owner cannot be blank. So what does that mean? Does that mean... It means we probably should have tested it. Okay. Let's go back. What I'm going to do is just fix the email address. See if I can find it. Here we go. This web email. Come back to case number 2. Actually, I guess I could just test on case number 1. That would work too, but let's fix this. There we go. Okay, so let's run the flow. Let's debug it again. Save and debug. Oh, okay. Let's just debug again without saving. Can I not do that? Okay, save as new version. Sure. Okay, debug again. Skip start conditions. That's the case. We're going to run it. Did it do it already? Failed to find records. What? Did I choose the right case? 10, debug again. 1029. Yes. Get records. Find all account records. Wait a minute. There's no account on this. Okay. Let's try this one more time. That was not the name of the contact, was it? It was John Doe. Yeah. Okay. Try debugging one more time. Okay, this time it found the record. That's good. And then update the case record. So I think it worked. When the account is filled in, it seems to have worked. But why didn't it work when I sent an actual email? I think this has to do with an order of operations. What I'm going to do is close this window. We're going to, okay, let's undo the assignment rule because we don't want that. We're going to take away that change that I did here, delete that. Okay. And then we're going to come back to flows. And what I want to do is actually deactivate the flow. And that way we can test it out. Let's go ahead and view details. I thought this would be simple. I thought it'd be quick. We're going to deactivate. Should be deactivated. Let me queue up another email. Other screen. It's going to come from photo uploader. Call this case number 4. And that is now in the ether. Let's open this one up while we're at it. So the case comes in. Salesforce should automatically relate that case to the appropriate contact. I thought it relates it to the appropriate account as well. Maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe, I'll open cases. Maybe there's something wrong with this org. Here we go. Okay, yeah, look at that. So the contact is filled in. The account is filled in. So it did get filled in. But it could be a problem that I'm doing a fast update. So the order of operations matters. This is documented. In fact, if we pull up Salesforce order of operations, I guess it's order of execution. Here we go. We can see where flows fire. And this is something that you used to have to memorize to take the Programmer 2 exam, or advanced developer exam. I can't remember what it was called. It was so long ago. So I guess my question here is this considered a before flow, right? Is that a before trigger, before flow? I don't know. This says workflow rules. This is the latest version of this document. This applies to workflow rules only. Here we go. Flows run last. So flows run last. Well, it's not last. I guess it's 13, and it used to be at 18. Let's see if email or case is in here. Triggers for cases, and if one more is defined, let's see where assignment rules is. Assignment rules is 9. That's interesting. Where if more than one trigger is defined, case. See, it doesn't talk about this functionality that is just unique to email to case. When does that occur? Someone watching this at home probably knows, and I used to know, but I have been working with code so long that I don't really pay attention to some of this stuff on the declarative side anymore. Here's sending email, asynchronous pass and record trigger flows. That's interesting. So that's last. So one thing we could do, which I don't like doing, is resaving the record. Instead of doing a fast flow, we could do an explicit save. Don't like doing that. It's definitely a bad pattern because we're causing things to run again. But I really was hoping that Salesforce would take care of the relationship with the contact and the account. Okay, so what I want to do is reactivate this. I'm going to send another email. We'll see if I get that same error message. Now we've turned off the assignment rule. This will be case number 5, I believe. And I'm sending it from the appropriate email address. And we'll let that go off. So what I'm hoping will happen before this flow runs, Salesforce will automatically match the email on the case with its contact, with its account. And that will allow us to then query the account like this. And then from the queried account, get the owner ID and then update. See if I can pull it up. No, I got another error. So the error is owner ID cannot be blank. Okay. Well, that means that it's not getting the account ID in time, which means that even though it says that flows run here, oh wait, that's execute these Salesforce flow automations, but not in guaranteed order. Talent rules, roll-up summary, parent record. Okay, so let's do an easy fix. If we were to edit this flow to not be a fast field, but one of these, which again, I got an idea. Okay, we're going to say when a record is created or updated and all conditions are met, the condition is account ID is not equal to, it's not blank. So we'll say is that, and account ID, ooh, I got an idea. Okay. Account ID is changed. We'll try that. Okay. Let's save this. And now we can go back to fast field update, actually. Okay, so let's save a new version. Save. We'll activate the new version. I will queue up yet another email while we're doing this. And it will be number 6. 1 second while I do that. Okay, let's activate it. Okay, so I just sent that off. So what I'm hoping now is that this flow is running too early. And maybe, although I'm hesitant, maybe the update that occurs when Salesforce populates the contact and the account on the case will now trigger the flow at a later time because I'm saying only run if the following. That's what I'm hoping. That's the theory here. Let's go back here. Oh, there it is, case number 6. I'm afraid to actually click on it. No, it didn't work. Look at that, new case queue. So I think what's happening is these changes that happen to Salesforce happen kind of out of sequence from the official order of execution. It probably is somewhere in here or somewhere on some other page, maybe even. But it's not clear because this is an older feature. Let's come back to email the case and just see if there's any settings on here. There it is. That might control this. There's some other, oh, you know what? There's some other, hold on a second. If we just look at case, I believe there used to be, like a case settings. Wasn't there? I could have sworn there was case settings at some point, or support settings. Maybe it was support. There it is, support settings. Okay. So here's a default case owner notified, record type, automated case user. Let's see if there's anything about, early triggers enable. Use the settings to enable early triggers on as escalation rules only. Shoot. Keep looking. No, okay. Let's come back to the case, email the case. Okay, let's see if there's anything about order or trigger, invoke triggers on status change. I don't think that'll help. And this down here, I don't think had too many settings. No. Okay. So I think we go back to this concept of the timing is what's causing the problem. And we change it to do an update that maybe runs asynchronously, which means it'll happen later. When later doesn't really matter as long as it is a little later. And then what we're going to do is cut this element and paste, cut this element and paste. And now I might need to, I don't even know if I need to do anything. Let's save as a new version, and then we'll do a debug. We want run the flow as if the record is, I don't know. Let's say updated, skip start conditions, and the case that we're going to choose, let's choose case number 2 again. Let's just look at look at that. Start element. The flow can't run because nothing is connected to the start element, meaning over here or over here. What did I do? No idea. The start element contains unsaved changes. I did not do anything, but let me save. Okay. It looks like it should run later. Let's go ahead, edit the flow, and we'll just put something in here just to have it. I wonder if that's going to make a difference. We'll call this placeholder just to see what's going on. And perfect. Look at that. Okay, let's try debugging one more time and try to figure out what's going on here. So run the flow as if it was updated, skipped start conditions. Ah, there it is. That was the issue. No triggering record was specified, so the flow didn't run. Why was no triggering record specified? Okay, so I can take this one out now. Let's edit this flow one more time. Now that I know what I did wrong, we'll save as new version, save. Ooh, it's taking a while to make this video. It was supposed to be easy. Let's activate and debug. Okay, and I'm just queuing up that case number 7 while we're at it. Okay, so we want to run the asynchronously. We want to pretend that it was updated. We want to skip start conditions. We want the triggering record to be case number 2. Let's hit run. It got the account. It got the update. Okay, I think it might work now. Let's send out case number 7. Oh, almost sent it out with the wrong email address. Nope, we're good. Okay, send it now. Okay, so while that's going, I'll start queuing up case number 8 even. Might as well. What I'm hoping is by running asynchronously, it'll work. We'll see. I haven't gotten any error messages yet, so that's a good sign. We're going to come back to the cases. Now, if we weren't using Flow, another option would be to use like a queuable in Apex or something like that. We don't use that feature too much anymore, but the idea is run a little later, and that way all the stuff that Salesforce does out of the box natively should have already happened. Should being the keyword. So here's case number 7. Who's the owner? Oh my gosh, it still didn't work. New case queue. Wow. Case origin email. The account is there. Who's the owner of the account? Q&A with Matt K. Sims is. Why is it still not working? I guess the question is, did it even? Oh, yeah. I bet you that it didn't even enter the flow. So what if we do something like this? Take this away here. Take this away here. Here, click that and click that. Okay. What if we leave the conditions just email? Okay, hear me out. And then to avoid the errors, we could do a decision here that just says has account. Actually, should we do it based on the contact? I wonder if we should. Let's do has contact. Okay. And we'll say has contact, and this is going to be the all conditions are met. So the triggering case, contact ID is null, is false. Okay, and the reason I want to do it on the contact is I wonder if maybe the contact is set first. And let's fix that. Okay. It's a theory. We're going to go ahead and cut this, paste. Oh, I want to cut it, not copy. Cut, paste. Okay. And then what I'm going to do actually here, I'm going to say where the ID equals the, oh, what if I get the let's get the contact. Oh, let's try that one more time. Contact, oh, except, does this contact have an owner ID? It does. Okay, perfect. Yeah, let's try it with the contact. So the contact ID is going to be ID equals the triggering case contact ID. Like that. Okay. We could also, ooh, hear me out. What if we do it with the email? Email equals, and now supplied email address. So when you do web to case, you get a supplied email address. When we do, oh, I think we just want email. Okay, let me fix it. Yes, I think this will work. Okay, let's try this. So even now, okay, well, now we can probably actually back it up because I'm excited now. It doesn't matter the order anymore. The email should be already on there, and so this will work. Okay, I'm much more confident now. Wish I had started this way, and I almost did too. Remember when I was talking about, oh, I'll do the account, and I should have just stuck with the contact. Okay, so case has contact. You know what I need to do now? Oh boy, cut element, paste the element, and wait, what? Let's delete that. Okay, is there a way for me to cut this whole thing? Does anybody know at home? I have no idea. Okay, let's do this. Cut element, paste. Cut element, paste, cut element, paste. Oh, okay, maybe not. Let's just delete that one. We don't even need the decision anymore. Okay, and let's come back here. We'll edit this. We're going to change it back to FASTA. We're undoing it. Just if you were watching the videos, sorry. Origin equals email and email not equal to blank. Okay, that's all we need now to run this. Let's save a new version. Save. Oh, what? Yeah, I don't want. Okay, uncheck that and then do this. There we go. Okay, that fixed it. Okay, so let's test it. Let's go ahead, test it. Created. We'll test number 2 again. Okay, no errors, no errors, no errors. That looks great. Let's activate this. Okay, so I think this is going to work. Let me go ahead and send it. That email. It's going to be case number 8. Let's see what happens. If we go to cases, how do we get the cases? Come on. Almost there, almost there. There we go. Oh, but the contact did not get set. I sent it from the wrong email. Okay, one more time. Let's do this. Case number 9. Okay. Coming back. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Oh, okay, so we have all the fields on this screen. I don't even need to click on it. We'll know right here. Everyone at home probably saw that already. I'm hoping this is it. We'll see. But what this flow does is gets the contact for this case based on the email address. And then Oh, shoot. It updates it. Yeah, it does the owner ID of that contact. Perfect. Let's refresh. There it is. Oh, but it didn't work still. Man, why did that not work? That doesn't make any sense. Contact email. I'm just curious. If I edit this page, I'm going to start composing another email, by the way. Case number 10. I'm curious if this page layout, if I should be putting the supplied email on there. I wonder if that email field gets populated. There it is, web email. Header visible on edit only. Interesting. I didn't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me try web email. Let's update the flow one more time. Edit the element. We're going to say, instead of being the email, we're going to say it's supplied email. It's a subtle difference, but I think it might make a critical difference. And I'm going to go ahead and send case number 10. Sending. So let's activate this quickly. Okay. So the difference is, I think the order of operations is such that that supplied email gets filled in right away, but the regular email field does not. That's what I'm pretty sure is happening here. We can close this screen. Let's come back to the cases and wait for this case to come in. Case number 10. Oh my gosh, it did not work. What? I am stumped. So here we can see the last time we debugged it. Let's debug it on, you know what? Let's debug it on this most recent case. Case number 10. And see what happens. There's an owner ID. No idea. So it's something to do with email to case. Okay. I think maybe what's happening is this assignment is happening after our assignment. And in fact, if we could see the case field history, if we were to turn it on, let's see if we can do that. So if we were to turn on field history here, history tracking, and turn it on for the owner ID, is it already on? It is. Perfect. So we just have to get it onto the page layout. It does not appear to be on the page layout. Let's edit the, yeah, we can do it from here. And related lists. And we want the history case. Oh, that's weird. It's showing up here, but it's not showing up here. Why is that? Edit this page. Not sure. Maybe it's a lightning page. Yeah, it is a lightning page. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a related list single. And we're going to use this case, and we're going to show the case history. Save. And it should be activated already. No. I was hoping it would show that the owner was changed, but it's not. Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, the only other thing I can think of is we go back to the async. Oh, hold on. It may not have run. Okay, that could have been it. Origin equals email. Supplied email is null, is false. Okay, let's try it one more time. Save. Activate. Queuing up another email. This is going to be case number 11, I think. Okay. And I'm hoping Now we meet that initial criteria, we get the contact, we update the case. I'm hoping. We'll come back here to our case related list. Let's see if we can get there. Here we go. And we'll wait for case number 11. Oh, I'm getting nervous. You would think by now I would have figured it out. This is a great example of why. Oh, it worked. Ah, phew. Wow. The relief. It worked. So yeah, this is why it takes so long to figure things out. It's just not as easy as it should be. Yeah, it's all clicks. I didn't use any code. It's all drop downs, clicks, just my mouse and keyboard. But look at that. I mean, 11 tests just to figure out how this worked. And now that I've got it, it's super easy, just very detail oriented. You know, if you're paying attention and you saw little things here and there while you were watching, maybe you caught this stuff because I didn't. But that's why things take so long when you're working on your own. It's also why it's so great to have a partner or teammate that you can have kind of look over your shoulder and talk to and explain things to, because often while doing that, that's when you'll solve it. So I'll go ahead and post this for Lisa. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.